Episode 8 of Bloody Revenge. I opened my eyes. I tried to move, but I couldn't. I looked around. I realized I was in the hospital. How did I get here? I asked myself. Only God knows how long I have been in the hospital. A young man entered with a small food flask in his hand. He was grateful to God when he saw me. He knelt and began to thank God. What happened to me? I asked. I will tell you later, he said as he ran out to call the doctor. After some time, he told me that I had an accident. He asked me where I was running to the night I got hit by him. I was speechless. What do I call this? From fire to what? I told him I couldn't move my legs. He said he was sorry that my legs got damaged and I wouldn't be walking for the rest of my life. I can't imagine my life without my legs, so I would remain in a chair for the rest of my life. What wrong have I done to deserve this misfortune? Life, you are indeed not fair to me, but he promised to take care of me. In my mind, I wanted to recover from all I went through at the hands of Fabian, so I could go back for revenge. How do I achieve that? I spent 8 months in the hospital. Rumor has it that when Fabian came back from his travel and couldn't see me, but the dead bodies of his workers, he was mad to the last. Why is everything happening together? I was not the only one who was Fabian's victim. All females are Fabian's enemies, except you didn't fall into his trap. Fabian met his old-time friend at the shopping mall. His friend Charles, who was an American base, had come back to Nigeria for his parents' burial. They met at the shopping mall. Charles, out of excitement, wanted to introduce his girlfriend to him, but his girlfriend, known as Mirabel, was Fabian's victim, whom he thought was dead but escaped. She saw him first and disappeared. Charles promised to bring her over to the house next time. They departed. Charles felt nervous and called her to his girl. She lied having a running stomach and had gone out to take care of herself. At this point, Mirabel was scared of Charles already because no one would go through pain at the hands of Fabian and would not think all his friends were the same as he was. Like they say, show me your friend and I will show you whom you are. When Mirabel got to her house, she needed to know how close they were, if they were business partners. Charles explained how he met Fabian. They were just friends and not really into each other. She was still not satisfied with his response. She was being more careful and had decided to quit the relationship if she noticed any funny move. At this point, she became wiser than the serpent. The day Charles visited Fabian in the hotel he lodged, he still asked him if his girlfriend. Charles showed him the picture of the girl. He was mad. His countenance changed. Immediately, he decided to check out. Charles was wondering why the sudden change of mood. He lied that he just received an urgent message from a business partner and he needed to attend to it as soon as possible. Both left the hotel. That was how Fabian came back and met the house shattered. I was nowhere to be found. How did Mirabel survive? How did Usorochi escape? These were the thoughts running through his mind. None of his victims lived to tell the story, but he didn't understand what was going on. But he promised to still get Mirabel to his cage and finish her. He also promised not to let go of my side until I took my last breath. On the 5th of August 1994 was Charles' birthday. That was the day Mirabel decided to pay his man a visit to his house for the first time. She was surprised when she got there and saw pictures of 2 people close to birthday cake. Charles was a twin and his twin sister was Noel. Noel happened to be Mirabel's best friend back then at the university. Noel was dating Fabian, who claimed to be called Maxwell then. She explained to Charles how they visited Maxwell and didn't return the same. He kidnapped them from there, tortured them, and stabbed them after numerous men had slept with them and relocated. Noel died, and her body was carried by his late family after Mirabel raised the alarm. But Mirabel was lucky enough. She survived only by the grace of God. After the death of my twin sister, my parents never remained the same. I was out of the country when I heard of her demise, said Charles in pain, but he promised to make life miserable for Fabian. The heart of Fabian is desperately wicked.